Hello, beautiful people. All right, so I know I'm a little behind. It's been a crazy week, but I want to tell you guys about new construction and what's really going on. All right, so if you're a buyer and you're looking to buy a house, okay, you are in the right market right now. But now I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks to how to manage all this. Okay, I don't have my light on, but let me see. I'm going to pause this for a moment. Okay, so now that I have my beautiful light on and you guys can see me better, now let me talk about where are the tips and tricks. In this case, new homes may have the incentives you're looking for today. So now that you have, what can I do? Where can I get the incentives? What do I really want? Do I really want a new house that I can actually get lower interest rates, other incentives that they're offering, and other things, maybe some upgrades. Let's talk a little bit about more. Let's talk about it a little bit more on this, okay? So in this case, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, this year, builders are on pace to complete more than 1 million new homes in this country. We're talking about the US, okay? Duh. Okay, just in case if you didn't know that I'm in the US, I'm in the state of Georgia, and I'm a realtor. All right, so if you're having trouble finding a home to buy over the past year, it may be time to work with me and to consider a new build and the incentives that come with it. So here's why. The supply of newly built homes is rising. Yes, it is rising. And when you're looking for a home, you can choose between existing homes and those that are already built and previously owned. So let's see what has the best incentives and what is the best thing for you. Can we take advantage of it? Maybe, but I'm not going to tell you all my tricks. But and newly constructed ones. While the inventory of existing homes is on the rise today, it's still tight supply. And I'll explain this to you in my next video, by the way. So, meaning it can be challenging to find just the right one. It's just like a boyfriend. It's just like let's not even talk about boyfriends, but what I'm telling you, it's like buying a car. How many cars do you actually go and look at? How many dealerships do you go to? How many dating apps do you go to find that right person, right? You look at all of it. Doesn't mean that you're going to buy it, but you're just looking at it. Doesn't mean that you go on a date though. Doesn't You're just looking and talking. All right, you're looking at the specifics and all that. Now let's go back into buying a house. The inventory of newly built homes, however, is also rising, but now with more options available than there have been in years. A new home may be just the answer that you're looking for. It might take a little bit longer, but it might be something ready to go. The graph below, and I'm going to talk about what is going on with the inventory of newly built home in the market. So in January, we had a 5.7%. Now in July, we got a 10.9%. We're talking about because we just ended the month of August and today is September 2nd. But now because of this, here's the thing. Builders are also keeping an eye on the current market trends. So with mortgage rates rising this year and as a result, buyer demand softening, builders are slowing their pace of new construction. That's because they've learned the lesson in the housing crash of 2008. People, this does not mean that we're crashing. We're not. And they want to avoid having overbuilt and having too much inventory in their pipeline. So this is why they're creating all these incentives for you to come and buy. So in this case, what does this mean for you? So I am going to explain to you a little bit more on what's, why is this happening? Why there's incentives? Why do they want us to come in? Why do they want to offer you closing costs? Why do they want to lower your interest rate? Because they want you to buy a house. They don't want to sit down and say, okay, so you know what? I am going to have to pay all this mortgage. I have to pay all this because they also have to pay interest. Okay, so basically, while there are more newly built homes on the market today, than there have been in years, many builders want to sell their current inventory before adding much more. So if they don't sell, they're not going to build more. And that's why you can really benefit. This is why I'm telling you. Today, builders may maybe more willing to work with buyers. So now they're working. Before, remember this, a couple of months, get on the list. Get on the list. Okay, now it's like, come in. I'm going to give you some cookies. There's some wine. There's everything. You know what? Do you need some protein shake? Oh, yeah. And by the way, I am going to send you home with a little souvenir. Remember me? Of course. So now that's what builders are doing. Okay. And they're even like, okay, let me see if I can. Oh, I found the remote finally. Oops. Okay, I'm trying to find something here. It's going to be kind of comical. And let me see if I can find it in. Oh, so in this case, they want you to buy their home because they don't want to sit in in the market with so much inventory, right? And now they're like, "Oh, let me send you home with some money too. You want to buy my home? All right, let's give you. How much do you want? Let's go for it. What do you want?" That's what builders are doing today. I know it's kind of comical, but it's true, people. It is true. So today, builders may be more willing to work with buyers. According to the recent survey, 83% of builders have reduced their prices over the last 3 months. I've seen a lot of reductions. Not only that, they're actually offering more incentives. They're saying, "Hey, I saw one of my neighbors. He's also a realtor and he's also a doctor. If you're seeing this, I'm talking about you." But most likely, he's like, "Look, 15,000, 20,000 in reductions and incentives. What can I do to bring that buyer here?" Now, this is where you actually have to go ahead and take advantage of that. You'd be like, "But I don't want to buy now." No, take advantage of that. I remember back in 2018 when I bought my house, I got like almost $20,000 in incentives. And the house that I had bought had been sitting on the market for a little bit over the year. But anyways, I negotiated. It was a house of the week, blah, blah, blah. And I bought my house there. That was my first house here in Georgia. So what does this mean for you? The current supply of newly built homes for sale, coupled with the fact that the data shows the majority of builders are doing price reduction, are both great news for you. So this means you have more options and possibilities of much needed relief in order for you to buy a house. So if you're actually considering buying a newly built, look, right now is the time to buy completely. A couple of months ago, we were stressing because, oh my gosh, they're going to go ahead and cancel it. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. Oh, you know what? It's the builder's terms. Now the builders want you there. And you know what? This is the thing. If you are able to get those incentives, that's going to save you money. If they're wanting to pay down your interest rate, that's going to save you money. Think about all those little things. So if you're ready to buy, I'm telling you, it is the time to buy. I have, there are a few builders that I know. Some of them, they're lowering the interest rate down to 3.9%. Another one, 5 4.5 plus additional things. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know what your location is, and I will be gladly to help you with your home purchasing. So this is Cindy Pressgraves with Cindy's Realty Group, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day or weekend.